Walking from the Trevi Fountain. An alley with graffiti. Rascal. I've seen that tag around. So many people in the main streets. I thought I'd duck down this alleyway. There's a rascal again. Head to the monument of King Victor Emanuele. Then cruise by the Forum and the Colosseum. And then collapse, maybe. Then figure out how to get back to my hotel. See if there's a metro station nearby. But yeah, so because of the Jubilee next year, I believe, many of the fountains and the obelisks, not all of them, are under refurbishment. So they're surrounded by fencing, and the fountains are empty. These cobblestones, they're a little much to walk on after a while. My feet are hurting just because, like, they're very rounded at the edges, and the balls of my feet are catching these rounded edges. These tiny cars are crazy. Citroën AMI. I mean, that thing is it's barely bigger than a motorcycle. Here comes a Vespa. In fact, some of the Vespas are bigger than that vehicle. Yeah, just go around. Come on. Air Jordan. That lady is zipping around the town. Woo! Mailboxes, etc. Wow. Via del Vaccaro. Well, there's a decent amount of sun today for a day that was supposed to rain all day. Stand by what I've been saying on this trip. It's quite possible that vehicular homicide is now legal in Italy. That's only partially a joke. Okay. What is this? Everywhere you go, you find these just amazing buildings with ancient styles of architecture. Bell Tower up there. You see the layers of the stone and plaster on these walls here. Apostoli di Cristo, Apostles of Christ. Okay. Well, trying to get my bearings and see how I'm going to get to Vittorio Emanuele. Okay, so come around the corner, and this is the monument to Vittorio Emanuele. I don't know if you can walk this way. That's where I need to go. More work, more work. So, may get a little sunburn today. I did not think there was going to be this much sun out here. me, this is always one of the most impressive. And you can see, yeah, there's work going on the outside at least. This, you look all the way up there, this was one of the most impressive things in Rome. There's a lot of impressive things here, obviously, but this monument to Victor Emanuele is amazing. And it's got a great view of the city at the top. How you get to the front of it with all this wall here, I don't know. To figure that out, but so that's the next course of business if I can survive. If I can survive. I made it across the street. All right, so hopefully next shots will be up on the steps here. Okay, so some of this monument is free to view, and some of it is a 17 euro ticket, and we'll see how far we get before they ask for 17 euros. So the monument to Victor Emanuele was about the fact that he was a king who unified Italy. And that was obviously a big deal, unifying Italy. And I came, this is another place that I visited like 20 something years ago. Atrium of Liberty in Biglietera, self-service ticket machine. A Vittorio, Emanuele, Padre della Patria, father of the country. More steps. Lots of steps. Whew. I think I've worked off last night's dinner and perhaps earned myself a gelato. It's a bummer you can't go to the edge here, but that's how it is. So wow, I didn't think that bird was real. Look at all the domes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see 6 domes. I see 7 towers, but I only see one way out. And this thing is massive. To call it massive is an understatement. Look at the size of that. That side is closed. Alright, so what's the deal up here? Further up, up, up. taking their clothes off? Ticket machine. I remember great views of Rome. Panoramic terrace. Servizi. The toilets. They got a lighting rig. Many of these monuments are lit up at night. The rear view of Victor Emanuele on his horse. So, this is the monument to King Vittorio Emanuele of Italy. Super impressive. Made it to the Roman Forum. A happening place back in its day, or so I hear. And then right next to it, a little bit further down, is the Colosseum, which I'll do a drive-by of and then see about getting the metro. Go back to the hotel. I am wiped out. Been a long day. Even though it's only about 2:20 in the afternoon. Some information about the forum. The story, the history of Caesar's Forum. Work began in 54 BC with the buying up of houses. Between the 11th and 10th century, the area was occupied by a burial ground, by dwellings, residential neighborhood. At the end of the 16th century, the swamps were drained. The oldest traces date back to the final Bronze Age. Discovered during excavations from 1998 to 2008. Huh. New excavations in January of 2019. Structures at one point were demolished and used as quarry for new buildings. Huh. Forum was left in ruins following a fire in 283 AD. Get a little bit of an idea why Americans can sometimes be a scourge. This guy's screaming, "I lost my tour." So, just looking at the forum from the outside, and then gonna head down to the Colosseum. And so it's basically a massive ancient archaeological site. The forum is. And it's good that I didn't get that 1:45 p.m. ticket to the Colosseum, because I wouldn't have made it.
Got married. When we were going back, we've got
a bit more on the forum. I remember walking around there many years ago when I was here.
And you choose, my father. I choose. Where you from? Oh, give me 5. Look me. What up? It's for you.
Well, I hope for people who are coming to Rome maybe next year that a lot of these work projects will be complete and the fountains will be open. There's a cute moment. Pedoni a sinistra. To the left. Yeah, a lot of sidewalks are blocked too because of the refurbishment and construction. Which is making walks a little longer than they might otherwise be. So once I get right up near the Colosseum, I'll start up another video. Ever closer to the Colosseum. The thing that amazes me about this construction is just, first of all the arches. Arches are not a simple architectural feature. That's one thing. And then how long this has been able to exist. Unfortunately, right now it's bordered by construction walls. Roma si transforma, it says. Ancient Rome, new spaces. Line C station. So I guess Line C is going to be part of the expanded metro. Linea, let's see. Linea B is going to connect to Linea C at the Colosseum. Big project. Anytime building underground subways, I mean building overground trains is a big project, but underground even more so because of all the tunneling and the engineering to make it safe. It seems like there's a rally point here for a lot of tours. it is, the Colosseum, and there's the metro station, Line B. Which I am going to take advantage of in a few minutes. Definitely.